I am Gregory, and this is Pensane. On the table, we have the Ink Flight box from Ink Journal. Yes, definitely my favorite box of the month. These have been so good. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Let's just get right into it. Because I am excited. Here's the detail. Ooh, I see a notebook. All right, so there are the inks. We have our sticker. These are always fun. That is awesome. Was it last month we had the hippo? I think so. Wow. I'm almost regretting having just started a new journal. Oh, if only this came a little bit earlier. So a Usari notebook, 8mm line. See, I would have loved that. I think the one I'm using either has 6 or 7. It feels a little bit tight, so it might be 6. But 8 would have been perfect. Oh yeah, see, that's roomy. That's roomy. Oh. Nice and simple. And it's stitch bound, but it looks like there is no glue, as far as I can tell. And that, in my book, is a good thing, because then you get it to truly lay flat. Yeah, see, this would have been really really good. Oh man, I'll have to find a use for this, because this looks amazing. And made in Japan, A5 size, 96 sheets. I have decided I want to use thinner, like very thin notebooks, just because I'll get that sense of completion on a more regular basis. Yeah, usually with large notebooks, I give up on the notebook before I actually finish it. So yeah, I get tired of using a specific notebook. So there are those. And here are the inks. But you want to see these inked up, right? All right, so these inks, I failed to mention, are from Enderlirium, which I have never heard of before. Yeah, so this first one is Blue Ringed Octopus Blue. Blue Ringed Octopus Blue. It doesn't appear to be a shimmer, but give it a little shake anyway. Next up, we have Flapjack Octopus Orange. Not to be confused with Octopus Fluids Orange. Then we have Colossal Squid Dark. I have high hopes that this is going to be a nice black ink. Then we have Common Loon Black. I'm excited about this one. I am interested in adding more red inks to my collection. So this is Vampire Squid Red, which sounds very good. Yeah, so hopefully this will be good enough to get a full-size bottle. All right, then we have Indigo Bunting Blue. right, and the last one, and it looks like it might be brownish. Oh, and there's a reason for that. It's cuttlefish brown. You know I love my brown ink, so it's highly likely that this might be my favorite of the bunch, but we'll find out. Okay, so there they are. And I have to say, even the first one I did is still drying. So I'm going to give these a little bit to completely dry, and then we'll take a look and I'll give my thoughts. Okay, so after sitting around for a few minutes and you know, getting tired of watching ink dry, literally, I decided to watch a Wasky Squirrel video. So it was just like a 7-minute video. So maybe no more than 15 minutes, probably closer to 10 minutes have passed. They're mostly dry. This one is still pretty darn wet. But we'll proceed because I only have so much time. Somebody has to get to work. Yes. So there's actually some sheen with these, with some of these in particular, which is very interesting and kind of ups the ante of what I may purchase. Now, I do have to say, the dry time makes me nervous, but I was using a glass tip pen, which puts down a ton of ink, especially since after dipping it, I didn't, you know, wipe off a little bit of excess. But that being said, I don't know. I haven't experienced this dry time before. It's pretty crazy, actually. All right, so let's see. That first one was the Blue Ringed Octopus Blue, which is kind of funny because, well, it is like a dark blue around a much lighter, brighter blue. But then, hopefully you can pick it up because it has a purple sheen to it. Like a purple halo, basically. So that is very interesting. So that's up there on my list, actually. The orange is nice, but I have too many orange inks. Full-size bottles of orange inks that are all essentially the same color. Yeah. And I got another one just yesterday in a subscription box. Yes. That is the Colossal Squid Dark. That is very interesting because one of the inks, or one of the ink colors that really interests me is green-black. So that fills that bill. It's almost more of a teal, like a teal black, but close enough. Let's see. The commonplace Loon Black, it's definitely black. It's very saturated. I want to say there's some kind of sheen there because it's shiny around the edges of the swatch, but I can't really tell what color that is. Is it like a copper or bronze, something like that? I want to say it is, which actually does up the ante on that one. Oh. Yeah, again, I'm liking a lot of these. The red, I'm not sure about the red. It's red. It's a little too pink leaning for me, I think. I like a nice rich red. That's what I'm looking for. And it has what appears to be a gold sheen to it, like a halo there. Yeah, these inks are doing very interesting things. It's yeah, very nice. All right. Oh, and that was the Vampire Squid Red. This one is very interesting. That is very pleasing to my eyes. Indigo Bunting Blue. That might be in the top 3. And then the last one is kind of hard to tell because it's still it's still drying. Honestly, I don't see a lot of brown there, so I'm kind of disappointed at that. And it looks like, again, it's hard to tell because it's not dry yet, but it looks like it might have a green sheen to it, which could be very interesting. Yeah. Oh, what would my picks be from this one? I have to say this blue is very interesting. The Colossal Squid Dark is that might be the pick of the bunch, and maybe this being in third, so that in second, this in third, and this was the Indigo Bunting Blue. Yeah. Anyway, very cool. I have to be honest, I think Inkflight is an amazing deal. If you don't subscribe to it, I think you need to jump on it. It's yeah. Being able to try 7 different inks, getting a sticker and accessories, and in this case, what appears to be a very nice notebook. Yeah, I am super pleased. One thing I forgot to point out is, and this is partly due to the glass dip pen, there is some bleed through there, but again, you know, you probably wouldn't get as much with a regular pen because, you know, basically a glass dip pen is kind of scratching the surface of the paper, so I'm not too concerned about that, but you know, there probably does need to be further testing before I invest in any of these. Yeah, but there's at least a couple in there that I will probably get. Yeah, so there you go. This has been the January 2023 Inkflight from Inkjournal, inkjournal.com. I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.